Computer science, learn art. A very good morning, everyone. My name is Smriti. My name is Sanjana. Today, we all have gathered here for a very innovative session. I extend a very warm welcome to everyone present here. Dr. Sachin Kumar Singh, Dr. Pankaj Chawla, and our honorable guest of speakers, Mr. Shenan Mudar, Ms. Vicky Matthew, Mr. Rakesh Kamal, and Mrs. Harika. Can I have a round of applause, please? All our gathered here to have a very knowledgeable and informative session that is global pharmacy entrepreneurship, covering the legal requirements, market analysis, and steps to establish a pharmacy business in Australia, unlocking the opportunities in Australia, New Zealand, and Canada, organized by School of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Lovely Professional University. Now, I would like to call on stage Dr. Sachin Kumar Singh to extend a warm welcome speech for our honorable guest of speakers. Can I have the majority of questions?
Thank you. So, yeah, first of all, I would like to thank you and they will be saying about their expertise about entrepreneurship. This is very important to be now and the word in the organization. Translation part. And how that converted to business. You know, we can see a lot of something we should talk to the and there are other types of something related to policy information. It's not only technological, but it is also clear but it is also based on the so one perspective it is very important that how you are going to become confident. On this topic, even we are having some same questions regarding the words. So, three sections. The section of the get by so, recently, they have gone so high on and if out of degree 60 influence over degree of level, if 10 for degree influence is also able to make up 30 related competency in terms of international area, it is very good. So, I think something that is very understandable. So they have the idea. They will be guiding you that how you can say you are finding a tough instrument over there. You know, things are very how you can university when you listen to the person who is talking about how everything is very good. Some of the we didn't have any global companies here. Things are very good. And you are even to get and you don't know that. We do it really. Beauty and all of the things are growing. When you put your seniors, when you put they can think that I don't say about it, it's not like that. They will take care of our struggle. You will dynamically the world. So this. They will be talking about video people. Those things like everything is going to be their struggles. teachers. How they are doing, how they what are they saying, what is it about those properties. So each kind of if you understand then how do they because for those people that do not pay language, but they are taking liability. This will actually save your poor 5 years of the term struggle. That is what they are doing. Anyone can do they can struggle and they can set up another part of the creation. But what is important is that nobody is what you are doing, you can do 1 year. Or you don't go to nature. Earning will get in another 20 years, 87 years. That is second part of that. So I will not make it much studying on that and will come to a happy after us.
Mom, Agriculture and Allied Expertise Hyderabad, and Mrs. Veena Chupati, Ma'am, Agriculture and Allied Expertise Hyderabad. Give us introduction to pharmacy business setup in Australia. Thank you. Thank you, girls. Hello, everyone. For all the backbenchers, maybe you can raise your hand and say hi. How was the day? It's not good, bad, boring. Boring, bad, boring. Maybe one of you, the guy who is just rolling his eyes, you with the brown t-shirt and just say, why don't you with the brown watch? Watch, yeah. Why was he again boring today? If you can just stand up.
See ya.
Yes, yeah. Thanks. And in which year of your pharmacy? Third year. Okay. And that girl, oh, the last bench girl. Are you liking the session? Talking about? No. No. That's okay. So, sit up. I'm just making you very comfortable in the space. So, with your permission, with your permission, can I get the photos of these precious students in my service for 15 to 20 minutes? For your stress here. Please speak over the photos of the students. You cannot get the students get here. No. Then you will promise that each one of them is doing the session very carefully. If I see some of you are doing Instagram and everything, then you'll be a second class where you are. Yeah, yes. One second. Now we'll put your I want to distinguish ours present over here. Ashina and manager of Allied Studies. Allied Studies is the nature started platform and in one education platform which
usually the pharmacists which migrate to Australia, New Zealand, and Canada. So basically, social media, Shiva has done the marketing. We just had a dream in his mind that why can't I start my own pharmacy in Australia? So just gone to Google about it, nothing came with it down. But one day, we just see some posts stating that yes, I have qualified as a overall PBC, and now I can start my journey of becoming a registered pharmacist in Australia or Canada or New Zealand. So from there, we started his own journey. So from how the Indian pharmacist can establish his own pharmacy or pharmacy career overseas is all the session all about. So you know, many members in our team, like Neha, she's one of the revenue managers, she's been standing, she's has qualified, and she has qualified, she has total 6 years of experience, and Neha has more than 6 years of experience in the field of pharmacy, and Rakesh at the same. Coming to the other topic, like I've explained what we are and how we do. Like again, we have an online education platform which will be training the students which to work in digital pharmacies in Australia, Canada, and New Zealand. Why I'm stressing again and again because I can see many early phases. That's why to make this pathway a easy pathway, you need to write small exams. You need a teacher to train all these exams, like to pass your P-Farm or any farm degree, you need this wonderful lectures, right? Who will be delivering the lectures. In the same way, to qualify these exams and to do your entrepreneurship, to start your pharmacy over there, you need some tutor, or we can qualify tutors or the teachers who can explain you. So, in my experience, you becomes the Arief and Harika. They both are working in one hospital and Mohammad hospital. They have more than 10 years of experience. So I will just have the presentation that will be very useful to you rather than seeing my own face. Just start it. Do it in the sound. So, jumping again, we are an online education platform dedicated to provide high level of education and practical experience to all the pharmacists who wish to again Australia, Canada, or New Zealand. Coming to our directors, Mr. Arief sir, is an extensive teaching skills and a practical. He has extensive teaching skills and practical experience, makes him a valuable teacher. Like he just attend Arief sir class. In what subject is expertise in Rakesh? Arief sir. What subject is expertise in Arief sir?
Pharmacology.
Pharmacology sir will be teaching. So sir will be teaching in such a way that all the concepts will be very, very clear to you. Like even if you are in a GP or in a street, you just wake up and you say the concepts of it. So sir is having over more than 10 years of experience in the pharmacy related field, and also he has more than 5 years of experience in the training. Coming to our next director, ma'am, Harika ma'am, she's a clinical pharmacist and a clinical pharmacist educated at Monash Health Hospital in Melbourne. She has over 6 years of experience in the pharmacy practice. And her main motto or the dedication is serving an interactive session to the students. So she'll be teaching each one of the students along with her daily practice in the pharmacy, like in her due course. What all courses does the Aligned Expertise provides? Aligned Expertise is providing 3 courses as of now for the Australia, Canada, and New Zealand. For Australia, a candidate need to write an exam called as KAPS, which is again conducted by the Australian Pharmacy Council. And for New Zealand, it's the same, like KAPS. Again, it's conducted by Australian Pharmacy Council. In Canada, if you want to become as a pharmacist, then you need to write an exam called as PEDC. Additionally, we are going to launch NAPLEX, which is other next level of examination in US. If you want to in US, if you want to work as a registered pharmacist, then you need to write a NAPLEX exam. Yeah, so first you'll be qualifying the KAPS exam. After that, you need to do some amount of internship overseas. After that, you need to write 2 intern, return, and oral exam as well. I'm just giving you a brief introduction. The expertise and everything, the pros, cons will be shared by other team members as well. So the training is provided to you, like for the other courses as well by Elite Expertise. And for PSI, for the island, if you wish to work as a registered pharmacist, have your pharmacy set up over there, then you need to write an exam called as PSI. Again, Life Experience is providing you that training. We are soon going to launch that as well. And on top of it, after writing all the examination, you need to write a PTE, that's an English language exam, where you need to get 6.5 or score in each and every module. Even Allied Expertise is also providing you the same. So this is a small video where we have got our results, where you can just have a glimpse of this video.
Directly showcasing our results on the website. You just go, some of you can Google it, www.eliteexpertise.com.au. If you go to the result section, you can actually see the success stories of the students. One among you having directly sharing the certificate of the students. We are the only one proudly presenting that will be sharing the certificates of the students directly on the website. No other institution will just showcase the results on their website. Maybe you can give a clap for this. And in pharmacy, we in the field of pharmacy, Australia stands first. Like we can give a big shout out to the pharmacy, the field of, in Australia. So we in the before a few months, we had a virtual pharmacy summit where Australian Pharmacy of Council, Ravens Recruitment, many of the pharmacists like Chemist Warehouse were the participant, and we were one among them, representing all the Indian pharmacists and the overseas pharmacists to the nationwide. So the pharmacists over there presented about them. They showcased. We were representing the students. Like yes, we have n number of students who are CAPS qualified, who are having that great amount of knowledge, and they can work in your pharmacies, and they can serve your nation as well as make India proud. So this is a major milestone for every institute and for India as well. Now, from here onwards, we will be, sharing you the major insights like what is CAPS all about and everything, so that you can get immense knowledge from her. She has over 6 years of experience more than in pharmacovigilance. She's worked with top corporates in the pharmacy sector. She's a CAPS qualified. She qualified CAPS in just 30 days. So she's the right example for you candidates. Please give a round of big round of applause to me.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. A little louder, please. Come, a little more. Had your breakfast, everyone? No. It's okay. You can still wish me good morning so that I can continue my presentation. Good morning, students. Thank you. A warm welcome to all the distinguished pharmacists present over here, and to all, welcome to all. Like, thank you for all the dignitaries over here. Myself, Neha Jukanti. Like, I would like to start with my journey, like how I have got tie up with Elite Expertise, and how did I finish my CAPS. Everything I want to put in front of you. I finished my PharmD graduation in 2018. So I have started my journey as a pharmacovigilance specialist. I have finished my PharmD graduation in 2018, and I've started my career as a pharmacovigilance specialist for 6 years. And driven by my dream of migrating to Australia, I have tied with many institutions. Like, I didn't get a proper response from them and didn't get a proper preparation from them. I just came to know about Elite Expertise just before 30 days of my preparation exam. I have enrolled with them and cleared my CAPS exam in the very first attempt. Like, firstly, I would like to thank Harika ma'am and Arief sir for giving this valuable coaching preparation to clear my examination. today I'm here in front of you just because of them. Can I expect some big round of applause for them, please? Thank you so much. And diving into my topic, I don't know where to start the preparation. Like KAPS has a very huge syllabus covering all the 6 years of family. But I don't know what APC, Australian Pharmacy Council, is expecting from us to clear the examination. When I joined Allied Expertise, I heard a class that is the ANS, which you can just watch the recorded lecture of Harika ma'am, which she will be teaching you with the case studies so that you can easily understand the concepts how she is teaching. So I thought of enrolling with them and I started my journey and I understood how valuable their classes are. That's it. And while I'm writing my exam also, I can hear their voice in my examination. Till date, I can memorize all those concepts, what are all they teach me. And I'm glad that I have tied with Elite Expertise. And coming to the topics about Elite Expertise and courses we offer, I'll start with the presentation and so that you can understand what are all we what are all the courses we offer and how to start your preparation if you are interested to migrate to Australia or New Zealand, Canada, USA and Ireland. Students, when we are in this age, as sir said, everything will be in blooming, like our fellow cousins, some of the other friends will be migrating to Australia. They'll be working there. The lifestyle. We'll be thinking sitting in our home country, like okay, Australia is some like not only Australia, abroad is something which is a good place to live. Their lifestyle will be something different. Apart from home country, everything will be smoother and nicer. But coming into the real picture, real scenario, we need to work hard, we need to be consistent, and we need to move our steps towards that. Then we'll be success towards it. And one thing I would like to tell is make a proper dream, and like you need to work hard for the dream, and definitely you'll achieve that. While you're sitting here, you must be thinking like, why am I talking about only Australia migrating abroad? We have many platforms, like we have many opportunities in abroad. Like if where a pharmacist can actually have many benefits like salaries, opportunities, competitiveness, and a good work-life balance, lifestyle, and number of things. In India, you know the like the situation of pharmacists. They can just be working in a corporate sector, or you know, like they'll be having their own pharmacist, or they'll be working in other pharmacies. But like abroad has many opportunities where a pharmacist can have like put their effort, like put their knowledge into application. I'll be telling you all the details of courses we offer and how to enroll with us and what are the exam pattern and the syllabus, everything I'll cover.
Right.
I've Ashwita ma'am already told about the courses we offer, that is OPRA and KAPS for New Zealand and Australia, and NAPLEX for US, and PEBC for Canada, and the PSF for Ireland, and PTE, the English exam, which is mandatory for the visa process. First, I would like to start with KAPS. KAPS exam refers to knowledge assessment of pharmaceutical sciences, where Australian Pharmacy Council is expecting a candidate from overseas where he can put all his knowledge into practice. So they'll be conducting a license exam to invite the overseas candidate to Australia or New Zealand. Like if they are eligible to sit for the exam, we need to give skill assessment. That means we should be uploading all our documents, including degree certificate, pharmacy counselor, upload in our portal. In a candidate portal, we need to create it. So a case officer will be assigned for our portal, and they'll be giving that okay, this candidate is eligible to sit for so and so exam. It is for KAPS exam. So once they give the clearance, we are eligible to sit for KAPS exam, and we can book KAPS exam slot, and we can continue the preparation. Like usually, what the candidates will do, they will enroll with us, enroll do skill assessment parallelly and do their preparation. And once they does their preparation, till then they'll be getting the skill assessment within 4 to 16 weeks. Once the skill assessment got done, they will be ready with their preparation to give their examination. And the exam pattern consists of 2 papers where we have 5 hours of examination, that means 2 hours paper 1 and paper 2, and 1 hour break. The paper consists of pharmacology, pharmacotherapeutics, biopharmaceutics, pharmacokinetics, pharmaceutics, pharmacology, and pharmacotherapeutics. So we'll be having each subject weightage depending on the topics. The candidate will be eligible unless they secure each like 50% in each subject, not paper. Like in BAM, but for example, if we can like in exam, if we get 50 questions from pharmacology, the candidate must be getting 25 right answers. So they'll be getting 50% in all the in the paper. So then only they'll be eligible for that. And if they fail in some of the other topic, like in Sundis, if they achieve only 40% examination, they need to reappear for the exam. Each paper consists of 100 questions and 2 papers, paper 1 and paper 2. And the exam pattern, like the subjects will be based, like the questions will be based on the subject's weightage. The candidates who are eligible to sit for this exam are a 4-year minimum pharmacy degree, that means B.Pharm, PharmD, or a candidate with a M.Pharm. Diploma candidates with a 2-year degree is not eligible to sit for any of the country licensing examination. And coming to OPRA. OPRA is the transition of KAPS exam. Till 20. Sorry. No, there is no negative marking. Thank you. I know you must be very tired. I can see some of the students who is sleeping. You must be very tired. Please try to listen to our webinar. We are putting our efforts to provide awareness to like to analyze what are the opportunities we have abroad. And coming to OPRA, OPRA is the transition of KAPS examination. For till 2024 November exam, the KAPS exam will be conducted as a licensing exam for New Zealand and Australia. The OPRA will be conducted from 2025 March examination. 2024. Candidates who wish to appear for the examination after 2020 from 2025 will be sitting for OPRA. OPRA is the extract version of KAPS where they have numerous expectations of like Australia Pharmacy Council has numerous expectations increase, and mostly of concept
Are you an aspiring pharmacist and want to practice in Australia? Then we welcome you to Elite Expertise, where we turn ambitions into success for pharmacists worldwide. Elite Expertise is founded by Arief sir and Harika ma'am. Harika ma'am is a highly qualified clinical pharmacist and educator at Monash Health Hospital in Melbourne, Australia. With 5 years of experience as an aggregated consultant pharmacist and a member of SHPA, the Society of Hospital Pharmacists Australia. She excels in preparing students for exams. Harika is passionate about interactive education, aiming to empower students to become effective pharmacists for optimal patient outcomes. Are you an aspiring pharmacist and want to practice in Australia? Then we welcome you to Elite Expertise, where we turn ambitions into success for pharmacists worldwide. Elite Expertise is founded by Arief sir and Harika ma'am. Mr. Arief Mohammad is a skilled clinical pharmacist at Northern Health Hospital in Melbourne, Australia. He brings 5 years of teaching experience and mentorship to students. Certified as a consultant pharmacist, he focuses on home medication review to minimize issues in community and hospital settings. A pharmacist immunizer and a member of the Society of Hospital Pharmacists of Australia. Arief sir is originally from India. He has a robust background as a hospital preceptor and lecturer in Malaysia before relocating to Australia. His dedication to advancing clinical expertise shines through his impactful teaching and practice-based knowledge.
Hello all. Today I'm here to introduce you to the Elite Expertise YouTube channel, a valuable resource for pharmacists worldwide. Our videos comprehensively outline the examination pattern and migration process to countries such as Australia and Canada. Additionally, we provide you information about the exam fees, examination pattern, passing score, and much more. Our channel offers full-length video on various topics like asthma, the autonomous nervous system, and heart failure with complete and in-depth therapy discussion and case studies. We regularly provide timely updates for pharmacists planning international migration. To ensure that you don't miss any crucial information, we invite you to visit and subscribe to the Elite Expertise YouTube channel. Thank you.
Are you an overseas pharmacist aspiring to practice in Australia? By following these 6 steps, you can navigate the path to become a registered pharmacist in Australia. Step 1. Get your skill assessment done with Australian Pharmacy Council. Step 2. Clear your KAPS exam. Step 3. Register with OPRA as an intern pharmacist. Step 4. Start your internship and clear both intern written and oral exam after completing 75% of your intern hours. Step 5. Complete the intern training program and 1,575 hours of supervised practice. Step 6. Get registered with OPRA as a fully licensed pharmacist. At Elite Expertise, we are there for you at every step of your journey. Let our guidance and expertise make your dream of becoming a registered pharmacist in Australia a reality. Join Elite Expertise and begin your journey to success today. aspiring pharmacist and want to practice in Australia? Then we welcome you to Elite Expertise, where we turn ambitions into success for pharmacists worldwide. Elite Expertise is founded by Arief sir and Harika ma'am. Harika ma'am is a highly qualified clinical pharmacist and educator at Monash Health Hospital in Melbourne, Australia. With 5 years of experience as an aggregated consultant pharmacist and a member of SHPA, the Society of Hospital Pharmacists Australia. She excels in preparing students for exams. Harika is passionate about interactive education, aiming to empower students to become effective pharmacists for optimal patient outcomes. Are you an aspiring pharmacist and want to practice in Australia? Then we welcome you to Elite Expertise, where we turn ambitions into success for pharmacists worldwide. Elite Expertise is founded by Arief sir and Harika ma'am. Mr. Arief Mohammad is a skilled clinical pharmacist at Northern Health Hospital in Melbourne, Australia. He brings 5 years of teaching experience and mentorship to students. Certified as a consultant pharmacist, he focuses on home medication review to minimize issues in community and hospital settings. A pharmacist immunizer and a member of the Society of Hospital Pharmacists of Australia. Arief sir is originally from India. He has a robust background as a hospital preceptor
2190 Australian dollars, that is around 1,30,000 for CAPS examination fees. This is the fee charges of LS, senior assistant and senior assistant and CAPS examination. And the research charges will be there in your after registration. These are charges which you should be having before I go to Australia. And we have activities chance $100 Australian for CAPS coaching that means around 1 lakh for university and for students in the unable to decide which document when to upload APC portal. We will be helping you with the video the answer, we will be assisting you to take your salary filling the examination. And also the APC examination course. You have a methodology how to teach student. Like see, a candidate will have the subject knowledge from the before coming out of the college. They will be having any number of things in their mind. But we don't know the blueprint. We don't know how to segregate the information, where to get the information because we have networks, many counselors. Australian Pharmacy Council has given a book on Australian AMC, Australian Medical Council. We have a comprehensive review book, like for many books for each and every subject. We know how to segregate and gather the information and how to secure examination. So what LIXP has done, Madam and Sir, since they are working in Australia, they have a lot of like what Australian Pharmacy is expecting from a candidate. So they will be designing our methodology in that way. So for easy, when a candidate is not here, like what is the difficulty of the examination, how a candidate can prepare, like time management. Time is so important for preparing and giving the exam answer. So we will be helping you with that as well. And here with handouts, where you can help you over the handouts. You can read them and this the revision and give the marks. The marks are so important. Like we will be getting around 80 questions from our books. And we will be helping you to coping up with your anxiety and stress before the examination. Anxiety and stress is something really candidate can have mistake but anxiety and stress marks are very capabilities. So you can by managing anxiety and stress as well. These are all the methodologies for both OPRA, KAPS, and PDC. Can I have the next slide, please, Ramesh? Next slide. And the PDC course is also 6 months because it's a huge process. How many of us we did only 6 months? We don't need the 6 months. You can maybe do it in your lifetime, and the coaching fee is $934. $935 Australian dollars, yes.
Will be the Indian amount.
935, around $55.
Okay. How many of you think that we are not able to crack this exam? Can we crack this exam?
Yeah.
Just raise your hand. Would you think that you can crack this exam? Only one. Can we crack this exam? CAPS exam? पढ़ने के बाद we can crack this exam. Because we have one student, Mr. Shravat, who have done Masters of Pharmacy in our university, and he has exactly cracked this exam. Yeah. So I call Shravat.
Giving the order.
You can ask the question from the let's share your experience.
My name is Harika. I'm from Rajasthan. I have completed masters from chemistry. After business, I want to be a customer in pharmacist. And I have taken certification anyone regarding the resolution. We have done the resolution, not necessarily to become science in Australia. Okay, assistant साथ साथ में फिर we think through the help of the experts being जैसे कि और इन सभी जहाँ कुछ सर माइक माइक Google Payment continue for 5 minutes जैसे एग्जाम नजदीक आता है एक महीना पढ़ा जाता है उस टाइम प्रॉपर अटेंशन जरूरी है पहले मैंने भी ऐसे किया था सर के प्रॉपर जो लेक्चर मेरी क्लासेस होती थी फिर लोग उन लोगों की अटेंड कर पाता उस काम को अटेंशन जरूरी करता तो जैसे एग्जाम नजदीक आया तो मैंने ऑफिस का वर्क अपना लीव ले लिया और कंटिन्यू लास्ट स्टडी किया था और किसी को क्या सॉरी करते हैं उसके बाद प्रोसीजर करते हैं फिर जैसे ही वो कंप्लीट हो जाएगा उसके बाद में या तो आपने मेरिट किया जा सकते हैं या फिर इसको सीधे बता सकते हैं तो ये कैसे बात तो आज के जो कॉम्प्लिकेटेड वे करता है और उनका पहले हम ये प्रोसेस करते हैं कि आप फॉलो करो आपको ये जो कैंडिडेट इंटरेस्टेड है ऑस्ट्रेलिया जाने के एज ए फार्मासिस्ट आपको पता होगा कि वहां पे आफ्टर रजिस्टर्ड आपकी सैलरी रहती है पर आवर्स और ये जो हम सोच के रहते हैं इट मींस वी कैन अर्न मंथली 10 मिलियन इसके बाद कुछ भी क्राइटेरिया वो ये कुछ नहीं करता आपके पास से भी बड़े नहीं तो आप कर सकते हो साथ में आपको उसके Yes. I maybe bachelor engineering service would be there. Most of
Bachelor of Pharmacy, what is your after
Hello. 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 Hello.
Yes, yes, Rakesh.
I have a question. Why do you even choose big pharmacy as well? Why not other ways? Maybe one of the reasons time why do you Yes, right.
Now say. Sir, mic. Hello. Hello.
Why not make your ultimate career?
We can hear you.
Actually, just nod your head. I was among you, sitting like you, maybe basically, but you're actually serving the patients. Just close your eyes, everyone, every student sitting over here. Just close your eyes for 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Imagine yourself helping a cardiac arrest patient by prescribing one medicine. It's not guide, it's about you're actually serving the patients. They're actually helping the man life. Use this force as your next level. Take your expertise. I know I'm shouting because my voice will not reach over there. Yes, life will also have very good calculations. A short calculation so that to take all of that, not being a preaching kind of a thing here. We're actually serving the mankind over there. This is what you have as an option. Make us a career pathway. This imagine if we are not stopping self-test in one medical shop. Then not even that certificate in that one shop. We can actually, become that clinical pharmacist who's living in Australia, who's in Canada, UK, US, to showcasing who you are. You just go and try and shadow more. There will be very lot of things along it. You have done qualifications, you have done test one by cards, you have done everything to make it. I can come from a very small town, right? I've got actually chance out there. Even of you have come from a very small place. Just imagine if your grandmother will ask, बेटा मेरे को बहुत बीपी का इशू हो रहा है, आप बीमार पड़ रहे हो ना, कुछ दवाई दे दो. What do you say? दादी ने माफ किया, मुझे नहीं आता, मेरे से quarantine. Will you say that? It will be very offensive, guys. It will be very, very offensive. Make sure you're making the practice of become what is anything you know how you're moving. It's not saying that you are going to go just find someone there. You're actually training. Because each activity needs to choose us. Rather than shape each one, you know, the man. Why not we small activity? There's an technique of visualization technique, which you know, there is so much of self now. All this they have it on Instagram, watching them, loving them, sharing them, subscribing them. Why not we just do small activity? And so 2 minutes. 2 minutes, guys. 2 minutes, I got you. हो जाएगा तो भी आप आगे बढ़ भी रहना चाहिए
Hello. Hello.
I never acted at all.
I can translate it to
So, just imagine, guys, just close your eyes. Close your eyes. Each one in this world. Close your eyes, guys. I'm watching you. Close. Please don't close your eyes. Close. All of the back and toe. Can you take close? You can close your eyes. Just imagine yourself. Before you asking for that prescription, where the doctor has prescribed and is not understanding that prescription. Only a pharmacist can read that prescription of that doctor. Maybe you can give a doctor a block. You pharmacist, you do not know right? बेटा ये क्या दवा है ये समझ में नहीं आ रहा है थोड़ा पढ़ के मुझे बोलता what do you say go I don't know I only know maths I only know talking and all do you say that no right no right ऐसा नहीं तो अपन मान गए हम बता देंगे है ना so just be very serious I think it's a time of danger think the thing that there is very serious because one of your friends will very here and you an option to be found. Where we are a doctor, but you know what? If you write a pharmacist exam, you can actually work as a clinical pharmacist. You know what a clinical pharmacist does? You can actually prescribe the medicines. मतलब जो एक यहाँ पे this guy करता है ये pharmacist prescribe करता है that means is even a cardiologist. You can actually be an OT. The doctor will be coming. What's your name here? Simply, if you have a patient or your heart failure patient, can we change the medication? Just imagine a doctor or a qualified doctor or coming, you know what you are asking. Can you even imagine that? Or whether again you have space? Don't you know you know where so, so the more you understand it, you can do a better and more reach. This. Okay. You get an kind of pharmacist. So,
Hello.
if
Hello.
I go to the channel, you know, after finishing
Yes, Rajesh, you're audible.
then you'll be coming okay. Then one of your Bura, Rati, they'll be like, इसके बाद क्या है बेटा? आपको कुछ मायने लग नहीं? Then that is the name will be very okay. What should I do next? What is next? What is this person and what's next?
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Just seeing most of many times backwards things like that's so very smart. Then the world loses back and listen. Maybe I need to be right for now. I say, am I pass away? But I want to act at all. So don't trust that friend. He will actually make his own plan for other people. One time a day, that's right. You can see your friend is that she can have his contact already planned and say over there. So it's better open your mind, open your heart, open your feelings.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
So, who started career as a college lecturer, who had 11 years of overall experience, and started becoming the most prestigious hospital. Northern Health Hospital. Yes, I'm open to know, but what is Northern Health Hospital, guys? None of you. I'm not gonna ask you, okay? Maybe you can go to this Google and type Northern Health Hospital. But just type it. Just type it. Yeah.
We are trying to connect with the Arief, Arief sir and Harika ma'am. It will take hardly 5 minutes. Okay. It will be connected, then we'll start continued. Otherwise, we are doing that. Just wait for the 5 minutes. Ma'am, we need a mic.
So the mic is with Rakesh.
It's a small session on small for you. Just type what can I do after doing BPharm from India? Whoever gives me an answer will be getting ebooks on their email, which will be a career pathway to them. We'll be directly mailing you. It's a small ebook where having everything, like what can be done after BPharm. Who is going to give me answer within 5 to 6 minutes of time? I'll be short sharing the ebook. Ebook which we share to our KAPS students.
Who will tell you all? You will be getting free ebook if you will answer what can we do after completing our BPharm in India. Anyone answer? Are you answer?
We try to connect it.
Yes.
We will not able to hold the audience.
Okay.
Arif sir, can you say something so that we can check the speakers? Please say something from that side.
Hello Rakesh, am I audible at the moment?
Say again, sir.
Rakesh, am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible. Say again. Ashutosh, talk something.
Yeah, Rakesh, I'm audible now.
Yes, you are audible. Arif sir, you can come. Please come. Sir, please come with your video.
Rakesh, Rakesh, could you call Arief once, please?
Sorry, just 2 minutes, guys. We have so much. Now we just was short meet on problems and something over here. So maybe with the minds of the class. It's not displaying, sir.
Please join, sir.
So very good morning to everyone at lovely professional university. My name is Arief Mohammad. I'm one of the directors at Elite Expertise. And first of all, I would like to thank LPU, Lovely Professional University, for organizing this event. And a special thanks to Dr. Monica, the Dean of LPU, Lovely Professional University, for the pharmaceutical sciences, and also to Dr. Pankaj, so for organizing this event. Okay, so this event is mainly for emphasizing the students regarding the overseas opportunities. So today we are going to emphasize mainly about the overseas opportunities. So what overseas opportunities that you guys can have here in Australia, as well as in New Zealand, in Canada, and US, UK. So where will be the countries that you are planning to migrate? So we are going to discuss about all these opportunities, and a special emphasis I'm going to put on our how to start a business in Australia. So how to run a pharmacy business in Australia. So I will discuss in detail. So what are the things that are required in case in the future, if you want to become an entrepreneur, and if you want to run a business in Australia, then what things are required. So everything that I will discuss with you shortly. So first of all, I would like to share a short presentation slide with you guys. Okay. So today we are here in collaboration with Lovely Professional University for regarding the overseas opportunities, to discuss about the pharmacy overseas opportunities and the pharmacist overseas career, and at the same time special emphasis on how we can run a business, that is the pharmacy business in overseas, that is in Australia or in New Zealand or in Canada. Okay. And before I start discussing about all those things, I would like to give you a brief introduction about what Elite Expertise is, and how we have started this Elite Expertise, and what are the things that we are doing at Elite Expertise. So briefly, I will go through all those things, and I guess like our staff members have discussed about all those things, like about Elite Expertise and what training that we are giving at the moment currently. So what coachings or what trainings that we are giving. So those things are already discussed by Elite Expertise team members up over there. But briefly, I would like to go a few things and discuss with you regarding few things before I start the actual presentation. So this is our homepage of Elite Expertise. So you can just have a look through www.eliteexpertise.com.au. So you can visit to our Elite Expertise homepage, where you can see all the courses that we are offering at Elite Expertise. So right now, at the moment, we are giving the training for the pharmacists to become a fully licensed pharmacist here in Australia, as well as in New Zealand. And also we are giving the training for Canada, that is for the PEBC exam. So to become a pharmacist in Canada, the candidates must appear for an exam which is known as the PEBC. So Elite Expertise is also providing the training for all those exams. Okay. So, and soon we are going to start the training for US, that is the NAPLEX exam for US, and UK, OSPAP, and PSI for Ireland. Okay. So these are the things that we are going to start soon. But right now, at the moment, so we are giving the training for all the candidates to become a pharmacist in Australia, New Zealand, and Canada. And regarding the track history of Elite Expertise, so we started Elite Expertise back in 2023, July. And 2023 July was our first batch of candidates who have cleared their KAPS examination. So in order to become a pharmacist in Australia, the exam is the KAPS KAPS exam. Okay. So in July 2023, that was the first batch of Elite Expertise. So around 87 or 89 candidates, they have cleared their exam in their first batch, in our first batch. Then our second batch was held in November 2023. And in November batch, around 99 candidates have cleared their exam in the first batch. So in July exam, last July exam, the pass percentage was 90%, but in November it was 94%. Then the third batch was they appeared the exam in March 2024, and the pass percentage was again 94+%. Around 120 candidates, they have cleared their exam from Elite Expertise. And the latest exam was held in July 2024. And in July 2024, we got 95% passing rate with 130 candidates. They have cleared their KAPS examination. So we are the one that who is leading in this platform. So like we are getting like 90+% in each batch. And also not only the KAPS exam, but also we are providing the training for intern pharmacists here in Australia. So once they clear the KAPS examination, the first part of the exam, then they need to do 1 year of internship. And we are providing the internship training as well, because during internship, there will be 2 more exams. One is the written exam and the other is the oral exam. So there will be 2 more exams during internship. So we are providing the training for the intern pharmacist exams as well, with a huge success rate, again 90+ passing percentage in both the intern pharmacist written and oral examination. And recently, that is in last month in July, so like a couple of months back in July, we started providing the PEBC training for Canada as well. Okay, so our first batch of the PEBC is going on, and they are going to sit for the exam in Jan 2025. So that will be the first batch where the candidates, they will appear for the examination. So the PEBC training is also going on. So Canada, to become a pharmacist in Canada, so PEBC is the examination pathway. And then later on, I will go through you regarding the different options, like which country would be the best option for candidates to get migrated and to become a pharmacist. So all those things that I will explain you in detail shortly. But at first, I would like to emphasize, I would like to give few important things regarding the current topic. So our current topic today is about how to start or how to run a business in overseas. That is the entrepreneurship. So in Australia or in New Zealand or in Canada or in almost all those Western countries. So what is the scenario? How we need to start a business, that is the pharmacy business. So basing like taking Australia as the base. So I'm going to explain what are the steps which are involved. Okay? And these are the same steps that we can consider in other countries as well, like in New Zealand and Canada and other countries as well. So I will explain you briefly about what things that are required for us to start a pharmacy business in Australia. Okay, so let's have a look through the important things. So here, regarding the Australian community pharmacy, there are a few important things that we need to know regarding the community pharmacy in Australia. Community pharmacy is nothing but the outside pharmacies. Okay, so here in Australia, we have got 2 types of pharmacies. One is the hospital and the other one is the community pharmacy. So hospital pharmacies are nothing but which will be there in the hospital, inside the hospitals. And their main job is to serve the inpatients in the hospitals and also to some of the outpatients. But the community pharmacies are the ones, that is nothing but the retail pharmacies. So where all the 80% of the population, they will visit the community pharmacies to get their medications. And this is the place where all the pharmacists, they will have a good opportunity. So currently there are 5,800 pharmacies in Australia, that is the community pharmacies in Australia. And there are 36,100 pharmacists who are registered pharmacists in Australia. Okay, so 36,100 registered pharmacists are there in Australia. Okay. And in order to start a pharmacy, business in Australia, in order to run a pharmacy business in Australia, only a fully licensed pharmacist, okay, that is a fully registered pharmacist, can start the community pharmacy business. Okay. So if they don't have the pharmacy license, it means that they can't start the pharmacy business. Okay. So let's say, for example, I'll give you a few examples. Let's say, for example, if a doctor who has the clinic in Australia, if the doctor wants to start the pharmacy, like the attached pharmacy within the clinic, then the doctor can't start that pharmacy. Okay, so he must have a registered pharmacist, because in Australia only registered pharmacists are eligible to start the pharmacy business. So this is a very good opportunity. So they allow only the licensed pharmacists to run the pharmacy. Okay? No other third party, no other person can enter into the pharmacy business. Only a fully licensed registered pharmacist in Australia can enter or they can start the pharmacy business. It means that in case in the future, if you are planning to run a pharmacy in Australia, if you are planning to open a pharmacy in Australia, okay, then you must get registered first. So you must become a registered pharmacist in Australia, then only you can run a pharmacy business. The same thing goes even with the other countries as well, like in New Zealand, Canada, and in other countries. So in order to run the pharmacy business, at first, the first step, the basic step is you must get registered in that country. So you must become a fully licensed pharmacist in those countries. Okay. Then even if you want to run the pharmacy business with other partners, okay, in Australia, and it means that all the partners, those who start the business, they must be fully licensed pharmacists. Okay? So a non-pharmacist cannot be the partner to start or to run the business. Only a fully licensed pharmacist, they can run the business in Australia. So these are the few important things that we need to know before we run into the topic, like how to start the pharmacy business in Australia. So these are the few important basic things that we need to know. Okay? Only a registered pharmacist can start the pharmacy business in Australia. It means that for any overseas pharmacist, like we are the overseas pharmacists, so we are we studied in India, okay, and now after moving to Australia, so in order to start the pharmacy business for us, so the main first basic step is we must get registered as a pharmacist in Australia. And in order to get registered, we must clear the licensing exams. Okay? So the first step is we must clear the licensing exam. Like KAPS is the first exam that candidates need to clear, but the KAPS pathway, the KAPS exam is going to end by November, the coming November. So from coming November, there will be the last KAPS examination, which will be conducted by the Australian Pharmacy Council. And after that, from March 2025, they are going to change into another pattern. And the new exam pattern is OPRA, OPRA exam. So OPRA exam is the new exam that they are going to conduct. Australian Pharmacy Council is going to conduct for all the overseas pharmacists. Okay? So those things that we can discuss it later once we finish this topic. Okay, so everything that I will discuss you in detail. Okay, so here the basic things like there are 5 steps which are involved in order to start the community pharmacy business in Australia. So the first step is we must obtain an Australian business number. Okay? So at first we need to register for the Australian business number for the pharmacy. Let's say, for example, if I want to start a pharmacy. Okay, so in order to start the pharmacy, at first I need to get the ABN number, that is Australian business number. Okay, and then the next thing I need to get the ACN number, that is the Australian company number. So company number for that pharmacy. So business number and company number. So I must get both the business and the company number. Then after getting the business and the company number, then the next step, what I need to do is, at first I need to get the approval for pharmaceutical benefits in Australia. What is meant by this pharmaceutical benefits? So pharmaceutical benefits in the sense, for example, in Australia, like we know that there will be many expensive medications. Okay? So some medications will be $40, some medication will be $100, some medications they may go even up to $1,000. Okay? So if the medication is still $1,000, the patients they can pay still $7.70. They need not to pay the full amount, the $1,000 amount. Okay, so in case if the patient they have the concession price, then the patient they will pay only $7.70, and the rest of the amount will be paid by the government. Okay, so the government will cover the rest of the amount. Only the patient will pay $7 or something. So in order to claim that rest of the amount from the government, our pharmacy should have the pharmaceutical benefits scheme. So the pharmacy should have the PBS approval. So if it doesn't have the PBS approval, then we can't claim that amount from the government. Okay. So this is the most important one. The pharmacists, they must get the pharmaceutical benefit approval. Okay. Then the next step is we must get an approval from the Australian Community Pharmacy Authority, ACPA. So ACPA stands for the Australian Community Pharmacy Authority. It means that once after getting the business number and the ACN number, Australian company number, then after getting the PBS, that is the Pharmaceutical Benefit Scheme approval, okay, then we need to apply for Australian Community Pharmacy Authority approval. Okay. So it is a lengthy process. Like Australian Community Pharmacy Authority, they won't give the approval immediately. So it takes some time. It is a lengthy process, and once after reviewing all the applications, and there will be many steps which are involved, and if they consider that the pharmacy is eligible, then they will give the approval to run the pharmacy. And at the same time, we must also get the approval from the state pharmacy authorities. Okay. State pharmacy authority approval is also required. And finally, when we get all these approvals, okay, approval of the PBS, approval from the Australian Community Pharmacy Authority, and approval from the state pharmacy authorities, then after getting all these approvals, then we can set up our pharmacy. Okay. So we can set up our pharmacy, we can create an account with the suppliers, and we can start hiring the staff and so on. So these are the 5 basic steps which are involved in order to start a business, pharmacy business in Australia. So let's have an overview through all these steps. So the first step I mentioned is to start the Australian business number. It is quite easy, and everything is online. So we can register for the Australian business number. And once after getting the Australian business number, ABN, then the next step is to register with the Australian Security and Investment Commission, ASIC, to get the Australian company number, ACN. Okay. So we'll get the ABN number and the ACN number. So once after getting both this ABN and ACN number, then the next step is to apply for the pharmaceutical benefit scheme. Okay. So that is for the PBS. So this is where the pharmacists, so they must get this approval. So if the pharmacists, they won't get this benefit, that is the pharmaceutical benefit approval, okay, then there is no point. Like those pharmacists, they become as private pharmacies. If they have this PBS approval, then they are considered as PBS approved pharmacies. If they don't have this PBS approval, then they are known as private pharmacies. So for private pharmacies, like the patients, even if we dispense any medication to the patients, so we won't get any reimbursement, or we won't get the difference amount back from the government. Okay, so getting this approval is the most important step. So after getting this PBS approval, then the next one is to apply with the Australian Community Pharmacy Authority, ACPA. Okay. So ACPA is the body in Australia for all the community pharmacies. Okay. In case if you are starting a new pharmacy, then we must apply with the Australian Community Pharmacy Authority. Or even if you are relocating your old pharmacy, if your old pharmacy is in one of the streets, and now if you are going to relocate it to some other place, again you need to apply with the Australian Community Pharmacy Authority. So you must get the approval each time whenever you either you start the new business, or if you are relocating the business. So every time you must get the approval from the Community Pharmacy Authority. Okay. So when we apply for the Community Pharmacy Authority, like again within this Community Pharmacy Authority, so we will be having the State Pharmacy Authority guidelines. So there are many states in Australia, like we got the Victoria, New South Wales, Queensland, okay, Tasmania, South Australia, Western Australia, Northern Territory. So there are many states and territories are there in Australia. So in whatever be the state that you are planning to start your business. So for example, even in India, we got many states. And now you guys are planning to start your pharmacy business in Punjab. Okay, if you are planning to start your pharmacy business in Punjab, then you need to get the approval from the Punjab Pharmacy Authority. Okay, so from the Punjab Pharmacy Council, like you will apply through there, and you will get the approval from there. Then only you can run the pharmacy business in Punjab. The same thing here in Australia as well. So in whatever be the state we are in, so we need to apply for that state. Okay, and in that state there will be some guidelines. Okay, and we need to fulfill all those guidelines. Okay, So when we fulfill all those guidelines, then only the state will give the approval. So when the state gives the approval, then Australian Community Pharmacy Authority, they will give the approval. Okay, so these are all the approvals that we need to obtain before we start the business, before we run the business. Then here, when we apply, when we put the application, so there are the main challenge that comes over there is when if we want to start a pharmacy, a new pharmacy, the main challenge, it comes with the location. Okay, so where the pharmacy should be located. So this is the most important challenge that everyone they come across, and most of the new applications, they get rejected because of this problem, that is the location problem. Okay, so most of the new applications, they get rejected because of the location. So here, location, why it is important for the regarding the location of the pharmacy. So let's say, for example, if you are planning to start a new pharmacy, okay, and already within 1.5 kilometers, or within the next street, okay, within the next street, so there is another pharmacy which is already running over there. Okay, so another pharmacy is already running. Then if you have applied to if you have applied for a new license, okay, for a new pharmacy in the other street, then your application will get rejected. Okay, so what is the reason? Because when you apply, then the state as well as the Australian Community Pharmacy Authority, so they will ask you what is the reason why you need to start a pharmacy in that location, because already nearby there is another pharmacy is running. Okay, and that pharmacy is providing the service to all the community which is over there. So now what is the reason why you need to start the pharmacy business in that place? Okay, so there will be a lot of obligations that arises. So for everything, you must be ready to answer. Okay, so if the new pharmacy is within 1.5 kilometer near to the already approved premises, then we need to give a lot of reasoning why we are starting the pharmacy business over there. Okay, and if it is like the new pharmacy is 10 kilometers away from the already approved pharmacy, then there won't be any issue. Okay, let's say, for example, if someone is running the pharmacy, if your friend is running the pharmacy 10 kilometers away, okay, from where you are planning to start your pharmacy, okay, then in that case, there won't be any rejection. So they will straight away, they will give the approval for you to start the pharmacy business in your place. But if it is within 1.5 kilometer, then you need to give a lot of explanation. So why you need to start there. Okay, so what is the reason, how the community will get benefited by starting this community pharmacy over there. So all the reasoning should be given. We must be ready to give all the reasonings. So practically, to be honest, in order to start a new pharmacy, it is really a tough task in Australia. So something new, everything new, in a new setup with a new pharmacy. So it will be a bit tough task. Okay, so that's why the best thing what we need to do is, at first we must try to get some partnership in already existing pharmacies. Okay, so if there are many, like as I mentioned, that there are 5,800 pharmacies are there in Australia. So at first we must try to get some partnership in already existing in any one of the pharmacies. Like for example, if you do the internship in like in Chemist Warehouse, or if you do the internship in Terry White Pharmacy or in Priceline Pharmacy, okay, after finishing the internship, if you start working in the same pharmacy, okay, and if you maintain a good rapport with the pharmacy manager, then the pharmacy managers later, after 3 years or 4 years of your work, okay, by looking at your work performance, they may offer you partnership. Okay, so with that you can get into the business. So with that you can start the pharmacy business, and you can start running, like at least you can with that 5% you can enter into the pharmacy business. Okay, and you can gain some sort of experience. Okay, Okay, so you can gain some sort of experience, like work as a partner. Okay, get the partnership and work as a partner for at least 3 to 4 years. And after getting that experience, then you can plan to start your own pharmacy. Okay, so that's the best way, rather than initially if we want to plan to start our own pharmacy, then there will be a lot of hurdles will be there. Okay, so that's why it's better to take the partnership in any one of the pharmacies, and slowly we can learn the experience from there, and we can later on we can plan for our own pharmacy. Okay, then what is the budget to start a pharmacy in Australia? In case if you are planning to start a new pharmacy, okay, so without any franchisee or without any partnership, so completely new by ourselves, by our own, then how much amount that we need to have, how much budget that we need to have. Okay, so we must spend at least 800,000 to 1.5 million. Okay, so $800,000 to $1.5 million. So $800,000 in the sense, in Indian rupees, roughly around 4.5 crore. Okay, so it will go up to 4 crores or 4.5 crores. Okay, to 1.5 million. From 4.5 crores to it may go up to 12 crores. Okay, so that's the Indian rupees. But here I'm telling it in dollars. Okay, so $800,000 to $1.5 million. So usually what happens is no one will start the business by alone. Okay, so they will take the partnership. Okay, they will like 2 or 3 members, they will combine together and they will start the business. It means that they will share the amount and then they will start the business. So this is the minimum amount which is required to start a pharmacy in Australia. So it ranges from 800,000, that is the small pharmacy. If you want to start a small one, then 800,000. But if you want to start a big one, okay, a very big pharmacy, then it may go even up to 1.5 million Australian dollars. Okay, so this is the budget that we must have initially to start the pharmacy business. And within this budget, there are many things that we need to manage. Okay? So this is the budget, the amount that we need to put it aside. Okay? And because from this budget, we need to pay our rental. So we need to pay the staff, we need to pay, we need to purchase the medications. So everything should be done from this budget. Okay. So this is the minimum budget that we need to put it aside. Then what is the income that we get in community pharmacies? How much we can earn in community pharmacies? If we start our own business, our own pharmacy, then what is the income, that how much that we can earn by starting a pharmacy in Australia? So on average, any pharmacy in Australia, they do the business of up to 1 million Australian dollars per year. Okay, so per year, each year, they will do the business of 1 million Australian dollars. Okay, so that is the average business. Okay, so average $1 million business that they will do. Each pharmacy, it will do up to $1 million business. $1 million business in the sense 5 crore Indian rupees. Okay, Indian rupees will be 5 crore Indian rupees. Okay, so this is the business that they will do up to 1 million Australian dollars. But from this 1 million Australian dollars, okay, so this is the gross income that we get. From this 1 million Australian dollars, we need to take all the expenses, that is the rentals, and we need to take out our staff wages, and also we need to remove all the medication costs. So everything that we need to remove from this 1 million Australian dollars. Okay. Then finally, the net amount that we will get. Okay, so it ranges on how much expense that we spend. Okay, but the gross amount that the pharmacists that they can make is up to 1 million Australian dollars per year. Okay, so this is the income that we can expect by running the pharmacy in Australia. Then, what about the franchisee? So franchisee is another option that we can go with. Instead of starting our own pharmacy, so we can also take the franchisee of already existing brands. So there are many top brands in Australia, the pharmacy chains. Okay, so like Chemist Warehouse is there, Terry White, Priceline, Goodline Pharmacy. Okay, so there are more than like 20 main pharmacy chains are available in Australia. So we can take the franchisee of any one of the pharmacies. Okay? So if we take the franchisee, means we are running their pharmacy, we are running their business, but at the same time we will get profit from out of it. Okay, so we'll get the profit out of it, and franchisee is a bit easier option because the main company will be involved here. So it becomes much easier to get the approvals and to get the license and to start the business. Okay. So the best way, finally, the full conclusion is, so the best way is the first thing, okay, for overseas pharmacists, for Indian pharmacists. So first you need to get registered as a pharmacist in Australia. Okay. So you must get the license you must get the full license first. Okay, then after getting the full license, then the next step is you must get some sort of experience. Okay, so even to start the franchisee, so if let's say for example in this year, now recently you have cleared your internship and you have become a fully licensed pharmacist. After becoming a fully licensed pharmacist, if you apply to any one of the main brands for franchising, so they will never give you the option. So they will never give you the franchise option, because in order to get the franchisee, in order to run their business, they will ask you to if you have some sort of experience. Okay, so they will check at least you need to have 8 to 10 years of experience. Okay, 8 to 10 years of experience working in that particular brand. Okay, so for example, after finishing your internship, if you are working with Priceline Pharmacy, okay, so you must work at least 8 years in the same Priceline Pharmacy, and you must become a team leader and you must become a manager over there. Then only they will give you the chance to start the franchisee of that Priceline Pharmacy. So in some other place, so you can open the Priceline Pharmacy and you can start your business over there. Okay. So getting the franchisee is also not straight away. It is not easy. So you must struggle at least 8 to 10 years to get the franchisee options. Okay. So the only best way for us is first become a licensed pharmacist, registered pharmacist. And after becoming a registered pharmacist, maintain a good rapport with the manager where you are working and ask the manager to give you some partnership. Okay. So the managers, they will give you some 4% or 5% partnership in their business. Okay. So run that business successfully, learn how to run the business successfully. Okay. And after that, after getting around 6 years or 8 years or 10 years of experience, then you can plan for a franchisee, to open a franchisee of any one of the brands, or you can start your own private pharmacy, okay, individual pharmacy. Okay. So these are the steps which are involved to run the pharmacy business in Australia, and the same steps will be involved even in other countries like in New Zealand or Canada or in US. So everywhere the system, it will remain the same. Okay, so that's it about how to run the pharmacy business. Okay, but now I'm going to talk more about this licensing examinations, because without this licensing exam, without clearing the licensing exam, okay, without becoming a pharmacist, you can't start any of those business. Okay, so the first step is you must clear the licensing exam, and then only you can think about this running the pharmacy business. Okay. So for licensing exam in Australia, at the moment, the exam is known as KAPS exam. But from March 2025, they are going to start a new pattern of the exam that is known as OPRA exam, OPRA. So OPRA exam will be the new pattern of the exam, which they are going to start from March. Okay. And the same exam, the exam will remain same for both the countries, that is for Australia and New Zealand. Okay. So if you are planning to migrate either to Australia or to New Zealand, okay, so the exam is the same, because Australian Pharmacy Council is the one which conducts the exam for both the countries. So for both Australia and New Zealand, the exam will be conducted by the Australian Pharmacy Council. So for both the countries, the exam will be the OPRA exam. But in case if you are planning to migrate to Canada and become a pharmacist over there in Canada, then Canada is also a very good option. Okay, trust me, Canada is a very good option for pharmacists, because the reason why Canada is a good option is, so if you guys can clear the Canadian licensing exam, okay, if you can clear the Canadian licensing exam, at the moment, once after clearing the licensing exam, when you get the PEBC certificate, licensing examination in the sense, so there are 3 exams in Canada. So one is the evaluating exam, and there will be 2 parts in the qualifying exam. So qualifying exam part 1, that is the MCQ, and qualifying exam part 2, that is oral exam. Oral, that is nothing but OSCE exam. Okay. So after clearing all these 3 exams, you will get the PEBC certificate. Okay, you will get the official PEBC certificate. So when you get that certificate, and once if you post it in your LinkedIn that you have cleared the PEBC exams, okay, then immediately the managers, all the managers, they will start messaging you. Okay, because the reason why they will start messaging you is Canada PEBC exam is one of the toughest exams in the world. Okay, PEBC exam is one of the toughest exams in the world. Okay, so it means that it is highly difficult to clear the exam. It means that there will be a very less competition after clearing the examination. The competition is very less in Canada, because if 100 candidates they appear for the exam, only 25 candidates will clear the exam. Okay, only 25 candidates. That is, passing rate is very low. Only 25%, 25 candidates will clear the exam. But those candidates who have cleared the exam will 100% they will secure their job. 100% they will secure their job. It is nothing but similar to IIT, getting a seat in IIT. So if you clear the IIT exam, then 100% you will enter into the IIT college, and after you finish your IIT, definitely you will get a good job. Okay, so in a similar way, even for Canada PEBC, clearing the exam is a bit tough, difficult. Okay, clearing the examination is a bit challenging task, but once you clear the exam, 100% you will get the job in Canada. So that's the good thing about Canada. And if you are planning for US, then NAPLEX. So at first you need to clear the FPGE. After clearing the FPGE, then the next step will be clearing the NAPLEX exam. Okay. And if you are planning for UK, then OPRA, and for Ireland, it is the PSI examination. So these are the different exams. If you are planning to migrate to any one of those countries, okay, so you can clear these exams and you can become a fully licensed pharmacist over there. And in case if you are planning to start the business as well, then after getting the license, after getting the registration, then you can plan for the business. Okay. So that's it from my end, guys. If you have any questions, then you can ask me. So now we'll open the Q&A session. So have you got any questions regarding the overseas exams, or what is the plan, like where you want to? Yes, Ashrita, any issues? Sorry, you are not audible. Sorry, you are not audible. Would you mind going to the mic? No, you are not audible. You are not audible.
What about now, sir?
Yeah, now you are audible, Rakesh.
Sir, we have got questions that one student asked me. You have given a presentation that how to do start up a business overseas. What about the India position?
What about the India position, in the sense, like even in India, if you want to start the business, like well, in India, like if you want to start the pharmacy, well about all the regulations up over there. Okay, so even in India, at first you need to get the approval. Okay, so from the state pharmacy council and from the pharmacy board. Okay, so you must get the approval over there. So once after getting the approval, then you can start running your pharmacy business. Okay, so I can say that starting a business in India is quite easier. Okay, it is quite simple. So there won't be much hurdles involved in starting a business in India. Okay, so definitely if we have some initial budget, okay, so even at least if we can have like even 30 lakhs, many of my friends, they have started their business pharmacies with the 30 lakh Indian rupees. Okay, so we can just start the business. So that's not a big deal. So and getting all the approvals is also quite easy in India. But rather than compared to these Western countries, so getting approvals are not so easy. So there will be a lot of challenges that we need to face. Okay? So that's why I recommended at first we need to take the partnership rather than starting our own business. So at first we need to take the partnership with some of the running pharmacies. But when it comes to the partnership, like they won't give 20% or 30% or 50%. So they will give only 4% or 5%, hardly up to 5%. So they will give only 5%. With that small percent profit, with that small percent partnership, we must struggle a lot. We must learn about the managing skills and so on. And after that, we can plan our own business in these countries.
Yeah. Yes. So,
yeah,
like, was a B Farm your option, or it was your career pathway you have chosen for you?
For me, like guys, actually, I would like to share my own experience, like why I have been into this pharmacy field. Okay. So when I was after finishing my 10th standard, like in my state, we will be having the board of intermediate. Okay, so I did my board of intermediate studies, like 2 years of the board of intermediate, and I took my in board of intermediate, I took B Pharmacy, that is the one with biology, physics, and chemistry. So that is the one pathway that I entered into it. But I was much, I had a lot of passion to become a doctor. So I tried a lot, but the entrance examination was very tough. As you guys know, even now the NEET, getting the medical seat in NEET is very difficult. Okay? So the entrance was a bit tough. So I tried, but I couldn't reach up to the medical level, up to the medical seat. But I entered into the pharmacy. I selected pharmacy as my option. But later on, after entering into the pharmacy, I never got regret because I started, like, it was very interesting. All the subjects that I started learning, where all the subjects were interesting. Okay. And especially my interest is in physiology and pharmacology. And then like those subjects are very much interesting for me. So I studied more, I gave more emphasis on those subjects. And after finishing my Bachelor of Pharmacy, I had a strong passion to go to overseas. Okay, so I had a strong passion to go to overseas and to, but I don't know what I need to do. Okay, just I had that passion. I must go. Okay, so I have seen all my seniors. They went to US, Canada, UK. Okay, so all they went to US, UK, Canada on student visas. Okay, so they took some admission in one of the universities and they moved over there. But luckily, I had one of the lecturers when I was studying in my final year pharmacy. So he came to he came to our college, and he's UK written. He went to UK. He did his masters in UK, and after that he came back to India and he joined as a lecturer in our college where I was studying. Then he told me about, I asked him what is the situation, how to go to overseas. Then he explained me clearly about, if you are planning to go to overseas, either to UK, US, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, any countries, it doesn't matter. If you are planning to go there, go by clearing the licensing exam. Target the licensing exam, clear the licensing exam and become a pharmacist in those countries. Don't go as a student over there. Okay, if you go as a student visa, then you need to do the masters over there. In order to do the masters, like especially in Australia, in order to do the masters, master of clinical pharmacy here in Australia, it will cost around more than 60,000 Australian dollars. Okay, so that is, you will spend around more than 35 lakh Indian rupees to do the masters of pharmacy in Australia. Okay, and the same situation even in other countries as well. Okay, so we need to spend a lot to do our master's degree. Okay, so he advised me that doing the masters is not a proper option. So you must clear the licensing exam and you must try to target to become a pharmacist in those countries. So if you target the licensing pathway, then it won't cost much for you. Hardly around, it will cost around 3 to 4 lakh rupees, Indian rupees. And within this 3 to 4 lakh Indian rupees, you will become a fully licensed pharmacist. Okay, and you will start earning the money. But after doing the masters, even if you do the masters, okay, so there is no scope in those countries. Okay, so like even after doing the masters, there is no job opportunities either in US, UK, Canada, Australia, or New Zealand. Okay, after masters, they won't give any jobs. Okay, so you need to come back. You need to return to India. So there won't be any options. Then again, you need to keep on searching for other options. So this is what that he advised me. He counseled me. Okay, so to go on with mainly with clearing the licensing exams. Then I asked him, so in order to clear the licensing exam, which country would be the best option for me? Then he told me about, like, obviously most of the candidates, like 60% of the candidates, they will target US. So everyone, they want to go to US, especially in my state. I'm from Telangana. Okay, so Telangana and Andhra people, so we have a lot of passion to go to US. US will be the first target. But unfortunately, as my curriculum, as I was studying the Bachelor of Pharmacy, B Pharmacy, I'm not eligible to sit for the NAPLEX exam. Okay, I'm not eligible to sit for the NAPLEX exam because for NAPLEX exam, we must do the Form D. Only Form D is eligible to sit for the NAPLEX exam. But now there are few states in US, they are accepting Master of Pharmacy. Okay, Master of Pharmacy in clinical pharmacy. So if we have the masters in clinical pharmacy, then they are giving the eligibility to sit for NAPLEX exam. Okay, so regarding the masters in clinical pharmacy, I will explain to you later on. So that's what that he counseled me about. Don't waste much amount by doing going to overseas and doing the masters up over there. And he advised me to go with the licensing pathway. Then because of some financial issues and because of some hurdles, so I couldn't do it immediately after my Bachelor of Pharmacy. Then I did my masters in India, but I selected clinical pharmacy as a pathway in masters. Okay, so I did my masters in clinical pharmacy. And after finishing my masters in clinical pharmacy, then I got the job in Malaysia as a university lecturer. So I moved to Malaysia and I worked in Malaysia for 4 years, okay, as a university lecturer. And when I was working in Malaysia in the university as a lecturer, then even when I was working over there, my final determination, my strong determination is to go and work as a clinical pharmacist in any one of these Western countries. Then I started preparation. I started preparing for Australian exam, that is the KAPS exam. And I have cleared my KAPS examination back in 2016, okay, end of 2016, that is in October, November 2016. And then after that, I moved to Australia and I did my internship here in Australia in community pharmacy. Okay, so I did my internship in community pharmacy, and after finishing the internship in community pharmacy, I got a position, I got a job in hospital. So after finishing the internship in community pharmacy, then I like even getting the hospital positions here, getting the clinical pharmacist position in Australia is highly difficult because only 23% of pharmacists out of 38,100 pharmacists, only 23% of the pharmacists are working in the hospitals as a clinical pharmacist. The rest of all the other pharmacists, they will be in community side. Okay? Because the reason is in Australia, hospitals are very limited, and entering into the hospitals as a clinical pharmacist is a highly challenging task. Okay? So it's a highly challenging task. It means that we need to struggle a lot. Okay? Then we can enter into and become a clinical pharmacist. So I became a clinical pharmacist back in 2020. And for the last 4 years, I have been working as a clinical pharmacist in Australia. So this is my complete journey about why I have selected why I have selected pharmacy as my career.
Thank you very much, sir, for sharing your journey with us. It was very lovely to get a lot of information from you. And we are running short of time. We need to wind up this session. A very thank you to you for this lovely, informative, knowledgeable session for our students. I would like to thank your team also, the team of Elite Expertise, to enhance your knowledge in terms of foreign countries and entrepreneurship in Australia, New Zealand, and Canada. And thank you very much to the team, to the honorable speakers, and especially our guest who is joining us from Australia, Arief sir. Thank you very much, sir. So the session is winding up here. Thank you very much for your attention. It was a lovely session with you also. Thank you very much.
So finally, I would like to thank LPU, Lovely Professional University, for organizing this event, this webinar, and special thanks to Dr. Monica and special thanks to Dr. Pankaj, so for organizing this event. So thank you so much.
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible. How are you? Yeah.
How are you, sir?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you.
So we will book again your second session in the coming days. So we have selected Archita. So in October month we have a conference there. We'll fix a meeting with you.
Yeah, sure, definitely. Yeah.
But there is some technical. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, thank you. Thanks so much.
Have a good day, sir.
Yeah, thank you.